punching my teeth. It burns so good. No, that's really weird. Cheers. Tokyo DisneySea has its very first food and wine festival. And you know what I'm gonna be doing today? Drinking food, eating wine. I did not have breakfast this morning, so I'm really looking forward to trying all the different food. And this is the first time they've done a food and wine. So if you've been to the US parks, you're kind of familiar with this format. The food and wine stuff is kind of concentrated here to the American waterfront. And we're gonna go around trying all the different foods. So let's get to it. Make sure you pick up one of these food guides that you get at the different stalls. The only thing, it's only in Japanese, but if you use like Google Lens or DeepL, you'll be able to translate this pretty easily. And it has a map of everything that is around, so you can check everything off. Here's a look inside the pamphlet here. So you can see all the booths are labeled here. And this is the American waterfront where everything is. So we have some bugle nachos, we have some chicken. I believe this is a seafood, and there's a hot dog and sundaes, and there's also cocktails. So there's a lot of food here. Yes. First up, we are having the baked dolce, which is apple and caramel. It smells heavenly. And you get an edible spoon, she said. So this looks like it's a biscuit of some sort. It broke. We're off to a great start. The caramel's a little tough. Okay. Here we go. Apple and caramel dolce. It's nice and warm. Mmm. That is so good. This looks like scrambled eggs on the top though. What is this? What is this? I don't know what this is. It looks like scrambled eggs. It's not scrambled eggs. That would be incredibly weird. It's a cream of some sort, I believe. The apples are nice and soft and warm. The caramel is not too sweet, which is perfect. You know how I love things that are not too sweet. After just getting back from the US, things are very sweet over there. So it's nice to have things that are not punching my teeth. My dentist is gonna be very happy. Here's a little piece of cake in here. It's a light poppy cake is what's on the inside. It tastes like a nice warm apple pie. It's very colorful. We're off to a great start. This is easily 5 out of 5. Also, while we're eating, follow me over here. There are characters running around. Scrooge McDuck is behind me. And Clarice went by. Oh, and Pluto. Pluto's also here. Okay, let's get more food. So this one here is red wine. It is a red wine with berry, and it looks like there's strawberries in here, and I think kiwi, because there's the green on the bottom. And she said to give it a good stir. Also, I know if I don't stir my drinks, you're all gonna let me know. Oh, there's also, I think, grapes. Oh yeah, there's grapes in here. Isn't that grape? Your eyes just rolled out the back of your head, didn't they? Yeah. The dad jokes. Yep, I'm at that age now. The dad jokes are here. So I ended up getting the red one because I prefer red wine, not white wine. I'm not a white wine person. It gives me a headache. Not that red wine doesn't give me a headache, but white wine gives me a headache quicker than the red wine. That is sweet. It's like a sweet red wine. And obviously adding the fruit in here makes it sweet. It's not bad. I don't know what I was expecting, to be quite honest. As you can tell by the condensation, it is a cold wine. Not hot. I don't really taste the kiwi. Okay, well, overall it's fine. If you want a fruity wine. Oh, there's grapefruit in here. I don't like grapefruit. I'm gonna give this a 2.5. It's pretty basic. For 900 yen, don't get a lot. That's fine. A little bit of a line to get inside Dockside Diner, but we'll pop in line. There's lines for everything. It's just the way it is. We waited maybe 10 minutes to get inside Dockside Diner. I would have done the mobile ordering because they have that available here, but the window was gonna be an hour from now, and I thought, you know what, let's just wait in the line and be quicker. And it ended up being quicker. So that's what we did. But we'll do mobile ordering, I think, for the other restaurants later. Anyway, we have two items that we're trying, food items and also a cocktail. First one is this soy nugget and baked falafel with aioli dipping sauce. So this is considered a vegetarian dish. I've been noticing Tokyo Disney has been adding more vegetarian options to their menu, so kudos to them for adding more options for people. I'll be honest, I've never had soy nuggets before. I've had falafel, I love falafel. I've never had soy nuggets, so this will be interesting, to say the least. The aioli sauce is delicious. It's not spicy, just tangy, and has a lot of flavor to it. It has a texture of chicken nuggets, but I can tell it's not chicken nuggets. It's okay. I'm not used to it, I think is probably the issue. Like I said, I've never had this before. It's fine. I think if you just use a copious amount of dipping sauce. That second bite was a lot better than the first one. I think it's growing on me. Now it's time for the falafel. Ooh, I love a good falafel. The falafel, nice and flavorful, and dipping it in the aioli sauce is top notch. Top notch. That's really good. It has a little tiny kick to it too. Nice and soft, nice and, it's a little creamy on the inside, a little bit. I wasn't sure about this, to be quite honest, and I am pleasantly surprised. I would get this again. I really would. And aioli sauce is kind of tough to get in Japan anyway. I'm gonna give this a 3.5. Yeah, a generous 3.5 for this. I'm gonna have another nugget. I really like the packaging on here. I like the design. They actually have merchandise with this design on it. So we're gonna check out that merchandise later. There's not too much, there's just a little bit, but we'll look at that later. So this is the fried chicken with buffalo sauce. Buffalo sauce is not very common in Japan at all. So whenever I go back to Canada or the US, I always have to get something with buffalo sauce because I just miss it so much. This place has fried chicken and I really like it. It's quite nice. It's on the bone here. All they did was just take the fried chicken they have normally and just doused it in buffalo sauce. You know what? I'm not even mad at that. I can't be. Look how nice and red that is. It's nice and saucy, much like myself. It's gonna get all over my beard. This is buffalo sauce. It is so potent. It's clearing my sinuses right now. Yes, 100%. So simple, but oh so delicious. It burns so good. This is by far my favorite thing so far. We only had a couple of things, but this is easily my favorite. It's tangy, it's spicy, it clears your sinuses, so if you have a stuffy nose, hey, you know what? It's gonna clear you right up. It's a lot cheaper than going to the drugstore. The chicken is delicious and juicy like it always is. The breading has herbs and spices in it. Well, at least it looks like spices, so I think I see baby spice, posh spice, ginger spice, scary spice, and sporty spice. Yeah. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. 5 out of 5. Easy. Another cocktail, if you will, and this time it's a Coca-Cola cherry brandy cocktail. And there's chocolate bits on the top with a nice cherry. Interesting, to say the least. I'm not a brandy connoisseur, so if chocolate and brandy usually go together, please tell me in the comments. I want to know. Or is it just a strange thing that they decided to do? Oh. It tastes like cherry Coke with a hint of alcohol. Ooh, the chocolate's nice. It kind of cuts the brandy, the flavor of the brandy. It is quite sweet. It's Coca-Cola, so this is nice. This is much better than the fruit wine that we had earlier. Probably not something I would choose right away because I'm not a person who particularly cares for brandy. I don't drink it, really. I like that it tastes like cherry Coke with some chocolate in it. I'm gonna give it a 3.5. They have this foldable lunch case that you can get that's made out of plastic. It's really super cute, and I love the little Mickeys on here. I think that's really fun. And then it says, "Let's go Tokyo Disney Resort." And we have the characters on here. And you can see my boys right here. So cute. So this is foldable, right? I already put it together, so you don't have to watch me struggle, because it's kind of a struggle. It folds in, pops off and everything. And there's also a drink holder, so you can put your drink on it. Now it's 3,600 yen, but let me explain. So 3,600 yen gets you this, and also you get 3 food and drink tickets. So you can use each of these for 1 food or drink item during the Food and Wine Festival, which we are going to be utilizing. And we kind of worked out the math. So the most expensive items that we see on the menu are 900 yen. So 900 times 3 is 2,700. So if you use these for 900 yen items, this will cost you 900 yen. A little much, I think, for a plastic lunch container. But I was curious to how this works, so that's why I got it. It is cute though, like that is really cute. Here at the New York Deli, they have 2 things for the Food and Wine Festival. One of them I am trying, the other I am not. So this one here is the food item, which is mashed potatoes, scallops, and shrimp chips. I almost said scallop chips. No, shrimp chips. They also have a rum and pineapple cocktail, but I'm gonna save myself because there's some other cocktails I wanna have. I don't particularly wanna have 10 today. So I am being very picky and choosy when it comes to the cocktails that I'm having. I'll be honest, I'm not that excited for this, but I wanna try everything, just like the song says. So here's the mashed potatoes and the scallops. It is very potent, very pungent. No. These aren't bad. The scallops are very chewy. I'm not the biggest fan of scallops to begin with, but like I said, I want to try all the food items for the Food and Wine Festival. The scallops kind of overpower the mashed potatoes. It's just more of you just feel the texture of the mashed potatoes, don't really taste them. It's not for me. If you are someone who really likes scallops, you might like this. I'm not a connoisseur of scallops, so I'm not too sure what is considered good or not. But for me personally, I'm gonna give this a 1. Yeah. Thank you, next. For this food item, we used the food and drink ticket that we got with the lunch case. So we have 2 more left. They have a little bit of merchandise for the Food and Wine Festival. So we're gonna pop inside Emporio here and see what they got. They don't have too much merchandise, but some of the stuff they do have it's cute. It's a magnet. I wish it said like food and wine on it though. It's 1,000 yen for that. And oh, there's a postcard. I do like that it says Tokyo DisneySea. It's 200 yen. I guess this is the first time they're doing it, so I want to see how it goes over before they make a ton of merchandise. And a sticker, 300 yen for the sticker. Oh, well, you know what I have to get? My beloved clear file. Yeah, that's coming home with me. 300 yen. And then they have a t-shirt. It's 3,900 yen for the t-shirt. So we got Mickey on the front. It's quite soft, actually. And then on the back, Tokyo DisneySea Food and Wine Festival. Looks like they have sizes medium and large. Yeah. For me, I would get the large just because of the length. Usually the issue I run into is length with shirts. So with clothing, here you always want to go up one size than you normally would. So I'm typically a medium in Canada and the US. But in Japan, I'll usually get a large or an extra large. And it's usually because of the length. We're here at Gondolier Snacks in the Mediterranean Harbor, where we're having this amaretto latte cocktail. And it smells deceivingly like a latte. And there's also cute little biscuits on the top, 2 little biscuits. Look at that. How cute. And they told us to stir it because you can see the amaretto's all at the bottom here. We're gonna eat these first. Oh, they're hollow. Those are really nice biscuits. Mix, 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 mix. The latte is very bitter. I do like a bitter latte. I don't like overly sweet lattes. I can't really taste the amaretto. That's also kind of dangerous. Oh, no, there it is. I lied. There it is. And it's delicious. It's nice and bitter. The amaretto adds a little sweetness to it, and the cream on the top as well. This is much better than the red wine that we had earlier with the berries in it, and also the other cocktail that we had, the Coke one. I would say this is the top so far, then the Coke one, and then the red wine. I'm gonna give this a 4. That's it, a 4. A curry hot dog is what we're having. It is at a hot dog stand. You won't miss it. It's a big yellow hot dog stand. I don't know what else to tell you. When I first saw pictures of this, I kind of thought a curry hot dog, that's kind of odd. I mean, the hot dogs from this hot dog stand are pretty good. The regular one's not available right now. It's just the curry one. It looks pretty plain. So we'll see how it is. It tastes as advertised. It tastes like curry. It's not half bad. I do like the hot dogs from this stand normally. If you want just a regular hot dog, this is the place to get it. Except not right now, because I don't have it. The curry has a slight bit of spice to it, and definitely tastes like, if you've ever had just regular curry, it tastes like that. I wish it was actually more heavier on the curry flavor. It's spicy. It's not a sweet curry or anything like that. It's better than I thought it was going to be. I'm actually gonna give this a 3. I'm gonna give it a 3. It's a good, inoffensive snack. Much better than the mashed potatoes and scallops we had earlier. No, thank you. Ding, ding, that is my cue to leave. We're gonna go to the next food stand. The Sakura Terrace is where we are next, and they have this chicken roll, which has sweet miso and mango. And it smells very potent. You can really smell the miso. I love miso soup, so I'm excited to see what this miso sauce has in store for us. So if you come and look here, you can see the miso sauce, which is the brown sauce there. And mango, I'm not sure where the mango comes in. It might be on these flakes, maybe? And then, yeah, we got the chicken roll here. Breaking it open, you can see that. It smells really good. The miso paste is definitely there. It's very salty. That's actually quite nice. The chicken is nice and tender. It's nice and hot, flavorful, but I cannot taste the mango. I don't know where the mango is. Hello, mango. Oh, I got a bit of the candy. Or is it candy? I'm not sure. It's mango pieces. There's little pieces of mango in here. And there's a slight spice to this too. It's very subtle. I do like that there's some spice in here. I didn't know what to expect with this. The chicken is nice and tender. It's juicy, flavorful. The miso is there, very nice and salty. The mango is very subtle. I don't really taste that. Overall, I'm gonna give it a 2.5. It's missing something. I'm not too sure what. I cannot put my finger on it. Maybe more spice? Maybe a mango, like maybe they put some mango drizzle on the top, might have brought it all together. Yeah, 2.5. That's what I'm gonna give it. Here are some words I never thought I would say together in a sentence. I am having the candied sweet potato sundae. Let me say that again. Candied sweet potato sundae. We have Mickey here as the candied sweet potatoes. That looks so adorable. And then there's a lot going on in this. Not like me though, not today. I don't got a lot going on. I'm just kidding, yes I do. So there's jelly on the bottom with a brown sugar sauce, mandarin orange, and then you can see these crunches here. It's like a Rice Krispie crunch type of thing. And then inside, it's a little hard to see, there's a daifuku, which is mochi with something in the middle. My guess it's going to be red bean paste, but we will find out. And then of course we have soft serve, and then there's something on the top. Don't know what that is. We will find out. It's a lot. It's just milk soft serve, which is nice. The top is like a brown sugar sauce syrup. I love the sweet potato with the Mickey here. It's so cute. That's really weird. I don't know how I feel about that. The outside is sweet. It's not crunchy, but you bite into it and it's literally a sweet potato. Like it is what it says on the packaging. Let's get further down. This is so strange. I'm not gonna lie, this is strange. And there's the crunch. That's really nice. I'm trying to get to the bottom. Oh, there's black beans in this. What is going on? I think she told us there was black beans in it when we asked. This is the strangest sundae I've ever had in my entire existence on this planet. The black beans are very strange. I don't know how I feel about them either. This is quite the adventure. Here's the daifuku. Yes, I was right. There's sweet red bean in the middle, which is delicious. Very standard for daifuku. And yeah, it's just sweet brown sugar sauce on the bottom. These black beans though, my brain is like processing. I feel like I'm sitting here with the pinwheel spinning. Just trying to process what I'm eating. It's good. It's a good dessert. It's just strange for me. I don't think of putting black beans and candied sweet potato in my desserts. I'm gonna give this a 3.5. It's not bad, it's good. It's just very strange. I'm gonna take a break because my brain is just kind of like all over the place right now. Okay, I'm gonna go sit down. I need to sit down, I need a break. I'm gonna let my stomach digest a little bit, so we're taking a bit of a break. But while I have you, I want to remind you about our guidebooks for Tokyo Disney Resort and Universal Studios Japan. So if you're planning a trip, they are the perfect resource for you to plan your trip. So it helps you decide what hotels to stay at, when to visit, where to eat, and just how the parks work generally. Because if you are someone who has been to the parks in the US before, let me tell you, 90% of what you know doesn't apply here. So you really do need to study up before you come here. And I don't say that to scare you, that is just the honest truth. So make sure you check out our website, TDRExplorer.com/books. Our digital guidebooks are up there for you, so make sure you go and check it out. We've put so much work into these. I am so proud of them. And I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. These are the best resources for planning your trip, and I will stand by that. Okay, I'm going to sit down and allow my stomach to digest some more. We're having meatballs and sausage in bone here at Bonnaroo Bills on the pier in the not Mediterranean Harbor, the American waterfront. So we have the classic sausage on bone. Yes, there's a bone in it. And they put meatballs with, it looks like Parmesan cheese, and then I think they drizzled some olive oil on top of it. It's very strange. It's a strange combination. But I feel like that's kind of the theme of today. This is a strange combination. It smells really good. That is incredibly flavorful. Ooh, that is really nice. It's nice and saucy. The Parmesan cheese on top is a nice touch. I'm gonna get some more. It's like clumping at the bottom here. The one thing I wish is the meatballs had a little more, maybe some more seasoning in them. Inside of it is just like straight up meatballs. But that doesn't mean it's not good. It's still pretty good. I do like the sauce that it's in. Then we have the sausage. The sausage on its own is always delicious. It has a lot of seasoning in it. and it has a little bit of spice, which I really enjoy. And it's nice and moist. With the added like tomato sauce, tomato-based sauce, and the Parmesan cheese, they've upped it, and I am not mad at it. And same with the meatballs. The meatballs are nice and juicy on the inside, which I am very fond of. I just wish they had as much flavor as the sausage. So that's what the inside of the meatball looks like. Nice and juicy. This is quite nice. I'm gonna give this a 4, a solid 4. What would have put it over is if the meatballs had the same level of seasoning and spice that the sausage does. Yeah. Overall though, this is really good. At the Hudson River Harvest, you can get this bouquet of nachos, as I like to call it. It's actually called corn chips with avocado. And it's basically bugles. That's basically what they are. That's what I would call bugles anyway. Or witch's fingers, or witch's hats. You know, when you're a kid, you put them on your fingers? We all did that, like, come on. It holds like a bouquet. It's kind of awkward to hold because it's literally just in here. But you can see the avocado they have, and cheese and some spices. It's gonna fall over, so I'm trying not to stir it too much because it's really imbalanced in terms of the weight. It actually smells really, really good. It's simple, I'll give them that. I don't know what's on the top. The red stuff is some sort of seasoning. It gives it a nice seasoning flavor, I guess. There's a little bit of spice behind it, not too much. This is really good. This is really good. The avocado dip is nice and creamy, and the cheese is nice. I just wish the cheese was melted. I think it would have been better if the cheese was melted. But the bugles, I'm just gonna call them bugles. To me, they're bugles. They always will be. Nice and crunchy. They taste like corn. Would have been cool if they had different flavors, like maybe a barbecue or something like that. But either way, this is a winner. What would have made this perfect, I think, would have been salsa. Maybe just like a little bit, or maybe something with tomato, I think would have brought it all together. I think I would have made it a 5. So I'm gonna give this a solid 4. A solid 4. I'm gonna eat this whole thing. The SS Columbia here at Tokyo DisneySea is one of my favorite spots in the entire park. And this area that we're in now, it's not usually open. So I'm actually very happy that we get to come in here. And it's kind of tucked away. It's not easy to find. If you know where the Teddy Roosevelt Lounge is, on the second floor of the SS Columbia. But if you walk all the way down, you're gonna find this wonderful little private space almost. And by private, I mean there's 30 other people walking around taking pictures. But then up top of the ship, you get this beautiful view of Tokyo DisneySea, and it's like perfection. It really is perfection. Enough talking. We got this nice sparkling wine. Honestly, I didn't really want the wine. I just want the glass. And by glass, I mean plastic. Plastic flute, I guess, is what it is. But I wanted this because it says Tokyo DisneySea Food and Wine Festival. This is the only place that you can get it, and I think this is a wonderful keepsake. You can choose between the sparkling wine, there's also beer, and there's another drink as well. But I thought this was the prettiest. I was kind of hoping it was gonna be glass, because this cost 1,500 yen. And I thought, well, shouldn't it be glass? But I guess it makes sense. You can't have glass walking around the park, so that makes sense. Cheers. Kanpai. Prost. Hey. It's sparkling wine. It's it's fine. I just wanted the glass. You're probably wondering, Chris, what do you recommend? Because I am not going to eat everything. Well, you shouldn't eat everything. That's what I'm here for. But I'm going to tell you what I think you should try, just so you can spend your money wisely and also save you time. The Bugle Nachos, 100% get those. I think they are wonderful. It makes me feel like a kid again with the witch fingers and everything. I don't recommend doing that though because a little messy. The other one would be the fried chicken with the buffalo sauce. Delicious, absolutely delicious. Surprisingly, the curry hot dog, like I mentioned before, I thought it was gonna be terrible. I was very wrong. It was actually pretty decent. And then also the sausage with the bone and the meatballs, I think was also very delicious, worth your time and money. As for the drinks, I would have to say the Amaretto Cafe Latte was delicious. I really enjoyed that, so definitely get that one. And then also for dessert, I think the baked dolce with the apple caramel, I think is definitely worth your time and money. And get this, just for the cup, the glass, the flute, the mug, the tumbler. What are these called? It's a flute. I'm gonna run through every single English word to describe a vessel that holds liquid. Oh, don't you worry, I have some tips for you as well to save you some time. So do not try and do this all in one day. If you do want to try everything, which you may want to, if you want to do it in one day, you're probably gonna have to dedicate most of your day to do it because we spent most of our time waiting in the lines. Now the lines today weren't that long, it's just when you're waiting in 10 different lines, that does add up. So I would say if you're here for a few days, maybe split it up into 2 days. As for the lunch kit thing, tray, I don't really think it's worth it. You're not saving any money really with the tickets or anything. Unless you really want this. It is cute, I do like the design of it. Unless you really want it, it's not worth getting it for the food and drink tickets. Just pay for those separately. I also wanted to mention there are course menus that we didn't have today because those require reservations. So they have one at Magellan's, which is Peter Pan themed. And then here at the SS Columbia dining room, there's a dining room up there. And that is Frozen themed. And then also at Restaurant Di Canaletto, there was a Rapunzel themed dinner. We're not doing those today, but that is part of the Food and Wine Festival. Now you're probably thinking, Chris, those are all Fantasy Springs stuff. And yes, it is. There's also a Fantasy Springs event that is happening called Dreaming of Fantasy Springs. That's going to be a separate video that we are going to be shooting, and it'll be up on the channel after this one because there's more food. There's so much food. Whew. And then we have food at Disneyland as well. We have lots of videos coming. I am super excited. So make sure you subscribe so you do not miss any of them, okay? I don't want you to miss them. All right, explorers, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.